It's fun time.
Okay, we back. Deli Grind Radio, the Terrance Service Show. We live in full effect. We in the building, man. We got a lot going on. The Eagles are playing in mere minutes. I cannot wait. It's going down. I'm hyped. I'm super excited. I want to give a shout out to everybody in the city doing their thing. All the local bars is doing their thing, man. Shout outs to you. Everybody that's right now that's getting a little twisted. We sitting here sipping Crown Royal, and the reason why is because of the Eagles. We're not going to be here too long because of the Eagles. I just want to put that out there. But we got a lot of information and stuff that we want to give to y'all. I want to start off by saying I was on the phone with somebody, right? Who was it? I was on the phone with my homie Ashlee, right? So Ashlee has said to me, she was like, she had put an Instagram post up of the Vikings picture, right? So I was just like, yo. I mean, I know you a Dallas fan, but this is for the city. Right. The city got to come together. I mean, even if you're not a hardcore fan, just, yo, man, you be a part of it. Right. Jump on a bandwagon.
Now, I asked you this in the car, but I wanted to re-clarify. Does Ashlee live in Philadelphia?
Yes.
And she's a Dallas fan in Philadelphia?
Yes, it's a whole bunch of them here.
She's not safe in Philadelphia being a Dallas fan. Let me just point that out there.
She's not. Even if you're a Dallas fan, if you're in the city, root for the team that's made it far. Right. You feel me? I mean, you can root for your team next year when they get back into the playoffs.
I think she just likes the drama, because that's what she said, right?
Yeah, what controversy? Like, I don't get it. Like, I talked to somebody at work. She's like, oh, I'm a Dallas. I'm like, so what? You're in Philly.
Yeah.
That's like anybody from Dallas and they team made it, but they're not a Dallas fan. Like, I'm in the city. I'm gonna root for my town this time.
Right. Like when people move to a new city, you don't just have your old hometown to root for. You got a new town to root for too. If she's rooting for the Dallas, like she's gonna also root for Eagles. You don't have to. Dallas isn't even a part of the NFL right now anymore. Like they're done. Their season's over. Done. What's the point of rooting for them if they're not playing?
Ashley, is you a
Eagles fan? Yes, I am.
See?
I don't even watch football, but I like the Eagles. But I also like the Saints, but they have nothing to do. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
They have nothing to do with that. I'm always gonna be an Eagles fan because I'm from Philly.
Right.
Like, it's just plain and simple. But I mean, I don't know shit about football. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the problem with y'all hating ass Dallas fans. Y'all too mad. Get over it. I mean, shout outs to Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, all of them, man. Like they did their thing in the '90s. It is 2018. Get y'all asses over it, man.
Did you hear what the Vikings fans did today in Philadelphia?
No.
They all gathered at the art museum.
I saw
it. And they had a rally, and they dressed up the Rocky statue in Vikings colors.
How disrespectful.
I was like, this is an act of war.
That's
like, that is an act of war.
You don't come into our town, go to the Rocky stage,
and disrespect our fictional bronze character.
This is all about Wawa. This is all about Young Bull. This is all about George. This is Philadelphia. North Philly, South Philly, Southwest, Germantown, Uptown, Frankfurt, aka Red Brick. Where y'all at, man? Say for y'all, yo, man, this is bring the city together. I'm tired of this bandwagon shit in Philly.
It's for damn North.
Yeah, come on. This is for Broad Street. This is for the hoagies. This is for the cheesesteak.
I was waiting for it.
Pepper and ketchup and fried onions.
Nah.
What, Shane?
No ketchup on cheesesteaks. You
Shane, they put it on there.
That's wrong. That's
How
wrong.
you put your cheesesteak? Shane, they put ketchup on cheesesteak, Shane.
No.
Yes, they do.
No.
Let's go.
Dude, mushrooms, fried onions, all that stuff, none of that goes on a cheesesteak.
Shane, we put ketchup.
It's steak and whiz.
Do you put?
Listen. I put extra mayonnaise and extra cheese.
See, I've heard of mayonnaise.
You put ketchup.
I do.
Thank you.
I do.
Wrong.
Shane,
Incorrect.
No matter.
Incorrect.
Nobody can make a better cheesesteak than Philly. Everybody try to do it. They don't do it.
Well, there's no doubt about that. I'm just saying.
They put bell pepper on shit on cheesesteak. Who the fuck put bell pepper on cheesesteaks, man?
Nah.
And it's the poppy stores that got it the best.
Yes. The lunch, the $5 special. You get a bag of chips, a soda, and you get a half a cheesesteak.
Right.
For $5 at 12 o'clock at the Poppy store, man.
Nice.
Come on, man. Let's fucking do. I'm tired of this shit, man. Root for y'all team, man. Cause y'all gonna be the same assholes going to be out there when they win. Oh, I'm just going to go out there because everybody out there. The hell with y'all, man.
Yeah. Well, speaking of poppy stores,
yeah.
I want to talk about something.
Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. What's up?
Because I just read this on Twitter, and I we don't have to talk like long about it. I just need to bring it up because I think it's insane.
Okay.
Amazon has opened their first convenience store in Seattle, opening tomorrow.
Okay.
It's called Amazon Go.
All right.
This convenience store is like a high-tech 7-Eleven. It does not have any cash registers or cashiers.
Okay.
You walk in and you scan in with the Amazon app. You walk in and there's hundreds of cameras on the ceiling tracking your every movement and everything you pick up. Everything you pick up has a weight sensor on it and has a dot sensor on it so they can track everything you pick up. Mm-hmm. And you don't have to check out. You just walk out with your shit and the receipt goes to your Amazon account.
That's scary though.
How's that scary? It's all this store. It's in the store.
No, because then where the workers at? We need workers.
The workers, you don't need them.
You do need workers. We cutting down. I mean, they won't have no workers. What's going to happen?
You don't need them.
What happened if the whole thing just shuts down?
You don't need them. You can't get in without, first of all, you can't get in without a phone scanning the app. You scan your app in, it scans to your Amazon account.
But it's scary.
How's that scary?
No workers, like no workers.
No cashiers, no cash registers. You walk in, you grab your stuff, and you leave.
No security?
I think you got maybe somebody in the back to like prevent homeless people from coming in or something. But like in terms of like walking into the store, no one's in there except for you.
That's scary.
That's not scary to me.
Like
that sounds amazing to me. I'm excited and I don't even live in Seattle.
I don't know.
That sounds fun to me, man. That sounds great.
That's not fun, Shane.
How's that not fun?
Because nobody's going to create no jobs.
You get jobs. You can get jobs.
Where? Who? So you got somebody like...
You get started. Well, you got someone who has to deliver the food. You have someone who has to make sure to clean the place. Someone to make sure that no one steals shit.
That's scary.
You know what I mean?
Because that's going to cut a lot of jobs.
I don't think
it works right.
I don't.
Right.
Think so.
I think if it created.
Well, I don't think it's really cutting jobs if it's just the way the store operates in the beginning anyway. It's just the store. I mean, if the store didn't exist, there would still be a lack of jobs no matter what. It's just the fact that now there's a store there and you don't really need too many people there.
I think it's a wonderful idea for Amazon to create such an amazing place. I knew that this is something like this was always going to happen, but I think that if it created jobs, now that shit would be amazing.
Right.
It would be amazing. I mean, no, don't get me wrong. When you first told me about it, that sounds dope.
It is dope. I mean, I still hold by that. It's dope.
That's amazing. But I wish it created jobs. If it created jobs, it would be that much more dope.
Yeah.
That much more dope.
Right.
But it's still it's still good.
I don't like that shit.
I don't know, man. I'm hype about it. I don't even live in Seattle. I'm hype about it.
Ready for it to come here.
I am. I really am. I'm trying to walk in to my Amazon, beep, to scan in, grab my shit, just walk out. No, can you imagine having to walk into a Rite Aid and not having to deal with a cash register or a cashier? Or not even having, or going into a shop, right, and not even having to go to the self checkout, just being able to leave with your stuff.
I want to see people. I want to see women. I want a beautiful girl.
So wait a minute.
I want a customer service.
So you just like
experience.
You just like the service of servants who work at a store.
Yeah, why not?
Right.
So wait, what exactly is the scary part for you though? Is it the cameras that watch you, or
you walk in and there's nobody there but machines?
What if you accidentally scan twice? You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna?
Well, the thing is, you only come in, like, you can only scan in once, right? And even if you leave without picking anything up, it's not going to register anything because it only registers what you pick up.
I got you.
Right? So basically, if you can scan in, like, beep, scan in, walk in, because you have to scan to walk in, and then when you enter, you just grab your stuff and you can just leave, and it registers, like it monitors what you take. And it charges you to your Amazon account. And you can just leave. Like, imagine going to, how long are you in a 7-Eleven for, roughly, average? Like, what, 5 minutes? Imagine cutting that down in half.
Shame.
Maybe less, maybe more than that.
Shame.
Just walk into the 7-Eleven, grab your sandwich, and leave.
I'm not convinced.
I am. I'm convinced.
I don't want to walk in nowhere and it's like, yo, excuse me, can you tell me where the bread at? Like,
It's a convenience store. It's like a 7-Eleven.
maybe if it's a little small. Nah, I need to see people. What if somebody robbing the place?
You can't rob it if it's a cashless store. There's
They
nothing to
robbing me,
rob.
though.
There's nothing to
They robbing
rob.
money.
Dude, it's a cashless store. You can't get robbed with cash if you're paying your Amazon account.
Give me your iPhone.
Give me a.
That happens anywhere though. You could be on the street and that would happen. You can just because you're in a store doesn't change that. And also, there's hundreds of cameras. You're telling me they're not gonna find those people? All over the ceiling, hundreds of cameras all over the ceiling.
I don't really like all this computer shit, man. I'm tired of this computer shit, man. I want to go back to like the 90s, man, where we just talked on the phone.
Nah, I
I
disagree.
don't even like text.
I don't think I could do it without Twitter.
Because I'm always misspelling words. Some people don't.
I don't think I could do it without Twitter. If I can go back to the 90s but keep Twitter, I would do that.
Shane, you know what the 90s was like?
Yeah, I lived in it.
Great.
I was born in 91.
No. You didn't experience the 90s like I experienced the 90s. I mean, it was like.
Well, I mean, what? You were like, what, 5 years older than me?
I mean, like 91, I was. Well, then it's none of nobody's business.
What? You were about to say 8. I saw it.
There's nobody's business how old I was in 91. but I had a very enjoyful. The 90s I enjoyed. I was, born in a certain time, but I just can't tell people that. But look, we're going to come back, the side, man. We're going to talk to Ashlee. I know she has some of the things that she want to tell us, right?
I do.
Oh,
I do.
We're going to come back in mere minutes, man, on the Terrance Show. The Eagles will be playing soon. It's going down. It's a Terrance Show. And I'm just letting y'all know right now, if you're not an Eagles fan, it's okay. But if you are from the city, this is the best time to uplift the city and all get behind each other. Let's stop acting like we always got each other back. When it comes to another town, it should be Philly versus everybody. So if you're from Philly, if you're not an Eagles fan, that's fine. But at this time, get behind your city and represent, man. Represent for the Subway, the cheesesteaks, the Wawa, the Young Boy, the John, all of that stuff. Okay? The Poppy stores, North Philly, South Philly, Germantown, Uptown, Red Brick, aka Frankfurt, the bottom, West Philly. All of that stuff, man. Mount Airy, Uptown, all of that, man. Like, come on, man. Let's represent, man, for the beards, for the fades. We're doing it for the fades right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, as I see it right now, before I get out of here, man. Like my man Drake said, you don't want no smoke. We be back on the side. We back, Deli Grind Radio, the Terrance Show with live full effect. Me in the building, man. We sipping on Crown Royal Apple right now. Ashlee's in the building. My man Shane's in the building. It's going down. Hey. We about to start off with the segment, man. Queen's Corner. She's officially in here. She's officially the co-host. You know how we do it. It's one and only. Ashlee, what's up? Queen's Corner. What's up, baby? Let them know what's going on.
Hey, so this is the Queen's Corner. So this is for the ladies. Our thoughts, our opinions, and most importantly, our view. So today, I got a question. How can a woman turn a man down politely without leading him on? I want to open that up to y'all. And I also want to open this up to the listeners. Please let me know. How do you turn? I want y'all opinions about it. How does a woman or a man let someone down politely?
Wait. You gotta do that one more time. All right. Ready? Go. Say it one more time.
So I got a question. How does a man or a woman politely let someone down easily? I want y'all's opinion about it. How do you let someone down easily without being disrespectful but also being respectful of your man or woman? How do you do that? I want y'all opinion before I say mine.
So,
do you want to go?
Yeah. I'm going to put it on Instagram real fast. So,
Before you say something, I just want to say you look very sharp with that haircut. Let's just turn it. I'm on Facebook Live right now. You looking very sharp with that haircut.
Thanks a lot, Ash. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I didn't get a close up on it.
All right, so
good.
This is what I think, right? I think when you go out and it depends on what city you in, because sometimes when women, if you don't want to be bothered, like if a woman tells me a long time ago when I approached a woman, and they would tell me like, you know, I got a boyfriend, I walk off. That's it. Most guys don't want to hear that anymore because they hear it often. I think for women, the polite way is to make a nice gesture. Oh wow, you know, you're ready. You know, well, thank you for the gesture. I really appreciate it, but I'm really committed in a very deep relationship. Or you can just say, you know, that you got penis, and then they'll walk off.
All right.
I'm just telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. Like some dudes don't get it. Like, look, I'm really a man. If you tell a guy if you tell him like, yo, I'm like a man or whatever, dudes will walk off.
Oh my God.
It's in a nice way. You be like, yo, I like this so much. But you know I'm a man, right? You do that, it's a wrap.
There are men out there just be more interested after that.
I know. There may be somebody out there like, yeah, really? You don't like that and you got that? That's really nasty.
So what's that all about?
Yeah, right? But no, all jokes aside, you know, I just really believe like, you know, the best way to turn down a guy is just to be, you know, be very respectful and just like, you know, I really appreciate, you know, the fact that you think of me like that, but I'm deeply involved with somebody, and that should be it.
And that should be it.
That should be it. It's not gonna happen like that though.
You wanna go right?
Yeah. I'll say something. All right. Well, I asked this girl out, I would say back a few months ago, back like it's towards the beginning of last year, right? It was almost a year ago, I would say. And she turned me down, right? I knew she was single. I asked her if she wanted to go out. One, I suck at asking women out. Like I get nervous as hell.
Okay.
So like I'm like super shy about it. So like I'm trying to be like really confident in myself to say like, hey, like, you know, you're pretty, you wanna go out? Like the thing is like she wasn't a dick about it. You know what I mean? Like she said sorry, no, right? Her reasoning wasn't that she wasn't interested in me, it was that she didn't want to form relationships with people she went to school with. Right, which I get is like you want to keep it separate from like personal life, like,
right?
School separate.
Okay.
Which I got. I was like, okay. The one thing is that like if you want to be like turning down someone without hurting their feelings is just like don't be an asshole, don't be a dick, right? Like, you know, don't laugh at them and say like, ew, no, you know what I mean? Because I feel like that's the one thing that like guys fear is that like is not just the rejection but a harsh rejection. Especially for guys that are like shy or don't have the best confidence, like someone like me. Like the one thing, like if I'm asking somebody out, I don't want to be like laughed at. I don't want to feel like I don't want to feel like I'm an idiot for attempting to get with someone. You know what I mean?
I got you.
So I feel like the one thing is like if you're gonna let, I mean, and even if you reverse the sexes too. I mean, if you're a guy turning down a woman, just try to be polite about it. Just be nice. Just be like sorry, no. You know, and if they ask why, just be like, look, I'm really not looking for that right now. Just like try to, even if you have to lie a little bit, just like, you know, you just twist it. Just
some
like,
dudes don't quit though.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, see, that's a different issue though. I want to say.
I think sometimes
if a dude can't take a hint and won't quit, that's a different issue about men and boundaries.
That's why I should say women should say they just have a dick.
Right.
Oh, you agree with that?
She agreed. You got to. These dudes be thirsty out here.
Oh, this is the thing. So I'm gonna be real about it. This is my stance on it. I am a very nice person.
You are.
I'm a very nice person.
You are a very nice person.
And when it comes to men trying to talk to me or like in any different way, a man trying to talk to a woman or a woman trying to talk to a man, you should always be polite about it because at the end of the day, you never know what this person could mean in about 10 years. This could be your boss. This could be somebody that you need one day. Who knows? Like you always have to be nice about every single thing that you're doing.
Right.
And I always the thing about me that people don't always realize is that I'm goofy.
Right.
So I laugh a lot.
Right.
If you make a joke, I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah. Like last week.
Right. Oh my God.
What's up about that layout, man?
So let me just give you an example. A guy comes up to me. They just make small talk. Oh, the hee-hees and ha-has. Like I'm all for it. Like, oh, you stupid. Like whatever. You try to say something really like trying to get to know me or whatever, then I'm just like, you need to relax. And then I just, you know, bye. Everybody who knows me knows that I got a man, point blank and period. Like I let them know from the rip, I got a man, sorry, boop. Like that's plain and simple. But for the men who continuously try, how do you stop them in a way that's, number one, I always want to be respectful of my man. And number two, I always want to be respectful of the guy that I'm saying no thank you to. Because again, I don't know where he's, if he's ever going to come back into my life in some type of way. Or, you know, in any type of way. One day he's going to be what if he's my boss? What if he's this? What if he's that? What if he's the one that's, I'm in an interview for a job? Like, so I'm just like, okay, no thank you. Does that mean that I have to stop laughing at his jokes? Does that mean that because I had somebody tell me last week
Wait a minute.
What? Go ahead.
So you're saying you may say, so let's just take this a little bit more further.
Okay.
So let's talk about jobs.
Hold on, wait. If we're changing the topic real quick, I want to hear.
No, we're not changing.
I want to hear what
We're not changing the topic. We're talking about something here. So you,
Oh my God,
want some more?
there's the crown royal.
Want some more?
Sure.
Take some more. Come on, take some more of this Crown Royal. Sorry, Kiki Vodka. We're not getting paid yet.
We ain't got no Kiki vodka here to drink.
So right now, Crown Royal is helping the job. Sorry, Kiki Vodka. So let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Crown Royal was there when Kiki vodka wasn't.
Definitely.
Yes. Okay.
Reminds me of a Crown Royal representative gave me this bottle.
Is that true? I'm gonna say that's true.
Let me stop.
All right. On topic. All
Alright, let's stop. So when you were saying this, so you said one day this person can be your boss. So you feel as though like if you're at the job and somebody was literally coming at you consistently, hey baby, sweet cakes. chocolate chip. Double dip. And you're just being nice. Hey, how are you? Hey. You mean to tell me you're not gonna like be like, hey, stop? Or you're gonna let them continually just to go on with themselves?
No. That's not what I'm saying at all.
What
I'm gonna give you.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you a real good ass example.
Go ahead and tell us.
I'm excited now that she said it like that. I'm excited.
So I'm a God.
Wait.
Oh yeah. Okay, so somebody they said to me, that I'm gonna just go back to Thanksgiving.
Ooh,
Somebody was like, yes. Somebody like they were like, oh, what you doing for Thanksgiving? What did he say?
Yeah, what did he say?
Right. So he said, where you going for Thanksgiving? Oh, you inviting me? I was like,
Wait. Say that again.
They were saying like, where am I? Because this person wasn't from Pennsylvania.
Oh, he ain't from. I know where he's from. Fucking bastard.
He said, where is he? Because he does this with all the ladies. And he said, where? So he said, where you going for Thanksgiving? Like, I'm trying to get a plate. I'm trying to go. I said, and I let him down nicely. I said, I don't got no plate for you. I can't invite you to somebody else's house. This is the thing. If I'm going over my man's mother's house,
right?
I can't invite another man.
First of all,
like I try to.
Oh, is that what he was trying to do?
Wait. So let's talk about this guy. Excuse my French.
I feel like we're not gonna get through this segment.
So the dude was.
Keep stopping.
I called him Gatorade. Alright?
Gatorade.
Because he was always thirsty. He was quenching for thirst.
Oh, is that what that is?
He needed to be dehydrated.
Oh, okay.
Always, okay.
You got the Arctic blast.
Dude was from a town. Shout out to Chicago. No disrespect to Chi-Town. You know, I don't like to revive people in the situation. It doesn't even matter no more. But this guy was like overly thirsty. Okay? All he did was just try to come at girls non-stop. Okay? And my thing is like, bruh, she got a man. Leave her alone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who do you think that you are?
Right.
First of all, you're going bald. All right, going bald. You're corny.
Don't talk about guys being bald.
Hey, I'm just bald. I'm not.
My man is bald.
I'm not. I know he's bald. Shout out to LeVar. I know he's bald. Okay, I know he's bald, but we're not talking about him. We're talking about this guy.
Okay.
Okay, very not a likable guy. Okay, but he was like real extra. I guess because he felt like he could come to the city,
Right.
And I guess because nobody didn't know him. But when you come somewhere, you're supposed to observe first. And he kept coming at Ashlee and making
Don't say that he was coming at Ashlee. He was coming at everyone. He was coming at everyone.
You just happen to be one of the ones he was coming at.
Yeah.
Right.
He was consistent.
Because I'm a part of everyone.
Right. Because you're a part of everyone.
You know what?
I'm a part of everyone.
Wait, we're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about more of this. We're gonna come back to the other side. I'm gonna play some more music. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about it a little bit more.
See, we're not going to get through the segment. We keep changing it up.
No. I can't say. Let me just look. I'm not. Listen.
Can it wait?
I gotta go. I gotta play some music.
All right.
Deli Ground Radio, the Terrance Show before the fact me in the building. The Vikings is up 7-0, up by 7. I don't want to kill no morale or anything like that.
It's the first quarter. And we're only it's not even over yet, man. We still got a whole game to play.
You're right.
You know, there are plenty of games where the losing team got the first touchdown. I mean, it's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Plus, we're not even really watching it, so we don't even know how the Eagles are really doing against this team yet either.
Listening to it, it just seems a little different. But anyway, Ash, go ahead and tell them what was the top. What was the?
Yeah. So I want to hear what your opinion was. We didn't get to that yet.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, what's your
Yes. So my opinion, like I was saying before, is you always want to let someone down easy. If you got a man, let them know you got a man. If you don't have a man,
like they care.
If they don't care about that, let them know. Like, so what's your agenda? Like, cause the famous line about with men who don't care that you got a man. Oh, you can't have friends. Oh, you can't have friends.
Yeah, friends mean like you just want to have sex with her. Nah, bro, that's my woman. Okay, that's that. I share her temple. Okay, I nurture that body. Okay, I rub her feet. I got her best interest. Okay, I make sure she good. Not you. You want to dog her. You ain't no fucking man. Excuse my French. You was nothing but a corny ass young boy who don't know nothing.
Getting heated, man.
Back off. All right. If I
that's because this is a real person.
No,
I share that.
No. If I invested my time and my energy and my well-being, then you need to step back. Step back, player. All right. Step your ass back. This is my woman. All right.
No, wait. What about?
I rub them crusty ass feet.
Well, what if the woman don't got a man though?
Wait, hold on. He talking about somebody else. I rub those crusty ass feet.
I rub them corns at night. You know what I'm saying? I rub them.
He mad because he rubbed the corn.
I rub them damn corns at night with special extra lotion and grease.
And coconut oil.
I know her flaws, okay? She can fart in front of me, okay? You're not going to accept that, but I do.
I think you have to be very respectful. You never know who this
To who, Ash? To who?
See, it's not even about. See, I'm gonna point this out. This happened before with the last female spot we had on the show, right? Where it was the females' corner where they would talk about their opinions and stuff. That it always turns into a shouting contest between everybody about it doesn't even become their segment anymore.
Right.
It just becomes like an argument between like three siblings.
When it comes to a man and his woman, and he invested that time doing her flaws, her everything, I think back off.
Right.
You don't want nothing from her. You just want a time spent.
Right.
But when men that care about their women, invest in their time, they care about their well-being and to protect them, fall back, player.
I can understand that. And that's why I want to shift it now to what men feel about it. The opposite. If a woman is coming on to a woman, if a woman is coming to a man with the same thing and she won't back off, what do you say?
Well, you just tell me she won't respect it and just walk away because that's what women do.
If a woman's coming on to a man,
I don't know, some of them kind of flirt though. They kind of like stuff.
If a woman is coming on to a man In my opinion, that's an entirely different situation.
Yeah, they desperate.
Right? Because here's the thing. It's hard for a guy to get with a girl, right?
It is.
In my opinion, it's hard because there's work. It's I'm not saying this is the right thing, but in terms of like guys trying to like, get a woman, it's almost like the woman is like the goal, right? Like the woman is the prize, right? And you have to work to get to it, right? So when it comes to like men are constantly going to try like, hey, like how you doing? To kind of get a hug, shit like that, right? And it's like, all right, yeah, like it's not going to work because you're not putting in all of the effort to get that person, right? The thing is, if a woman tries to come on with a guy, it's way easier for them to do that because guys are, in a sense, desperate.
Yeah,
right? Like, can you imagine like, oh, like I have to clean this house, and then someone comes over and says, hey, I have a clean house for you to just have, and you're like, okay, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I can do that.
Instead of having to clean the house, you can just get a clean house. Like, it's a differk. It's flipping. It's like if you didn't have to like, work for something and suddenly it's just given to you, right? Not saying like you're giving yourself something. Like I don't want to sound like I'm objectifying women here. 2018, we out here respecting women, but. But it's like men are more desperate, so like it's easier, in my opinion, for a woman to get a guy than it is for a guy to get a woman. So I forgot where I was going with this, but that's what I was going to say.
Turn a woman down.
What's that?
I said, how do you turn a woman down?
I mean,
this is what you do.
But I mean, yeah, like a man turning a woman.
No, this is how you turn down a woman.
Yeah.
Turning down a woman.
Yeah.
This is how you do it. This is how you do it.
It's harder to do. that's what my point was.
No, it's not.
Oh my God.
No, that's what you do.
I got a man, don't say that.
No, I had to turn down the girl once in high school.
No, this is what you
do. It was
do.
upsetting.
This is what you do.
Because I didn't like her at all. I was like, no, I'm sorry.
No, this is what you do. You're like, hey, come here, baby.
Oh, you gonna call her baby when you got a girl?
No.
Wait, I thought we were turning them down.
I'm about to tell you, Sam.
All right.
I'm about to murder you.
No, you be like this. When you see a woman, you got to turn like, hey, look, you're a very beautiful woman. I highly doubt that you're not a good woman. But, I'm really fully happy about who I have in my life right now. And, I really appreciate the gesture that you gave me. And thank you. And by the way, excuse me, bro, get her a drink, and then you go about your way.
Nah.
Like you did. Hey, Reed, man, listen, Bach was a different time back then, bro. That's what y'all had. That's how you told him down. You tell him, hey, look, you're a very attractive female. I highly doubt you. I know.
The only time I turned down a girl, I tried to turn it down because the thing is, I haven't been with many girls. I've only had one girlfriend, and I'm not with them anymore.
You give them a compliment.
So like, the only time I've ever had to turn down a girl was in high school when this girl asked me out. I didn't like her. I didn't think she was very pretty, right? She had a fucked up face, and I don't want to be mean, but that's what it was. And she sat next to me on the school bus. And she grabbed my hand. She was really I'm like, what is this? And she was like,
hey.
do you want to go out with me? I'm just like, I'm not really looking for that right now. I don't think I'm really ready for that right now. And she was just like, okay. And she went back to her friends like, no, he just said he's not ready.
Listen.
And I'm just like, that's how you just lie. Just lie. If you think they're ugly, just lie. Be like, no, thank you, but I appreciate the offer.
No, you tell them. You give them a compliment and you walk away. That's it. Like you're a very beautiful woman.
Are you?
I'm involved, and thank you. I really appreciate that. And you walk away.
That's not good.
How would you want to be turned down?
How?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, not how I would like
you got a boyfriend.
Well, no, yeah. Hypothetically, if someone was gonna come on to you, and you weren't into them, how would you turn them down? Or reverse that. How would you rather be turned down if you were trying to come on to a guy?
I'm gonna tell you both ways. How I would want to be turned down, and how I would want my man to turn down people.
Right. Okay. All right. Yeah. See, this is the Queen's Corner. Now we're getting into the option. There you go.
This is the thing. If I come on to you and be like, listen, I never. I think I'm gonna be honest. The only man that I've ever tried to talk to was the man that I'm with now.
Right.
And no, I'm so serious. But I've never came on to anybody else. But the thing is, if I wanted somebody to turn me down, I would be like, listen, I want them to lie. I want them to say that they got a girl. I want them to be like, listen, you're beautiful. You are the epitome of perfection.
Did I just say that?
I wasn't telling this girl she was ugly.
But I got somebody else. That's how I don't want them to say anything else but I'm the epitome of perfection and that they have someone else.
I said that. I said that.
Yeah, you're right. But and the way that I would want somebody, the way that I would want my man to turn down somebody, I want him to just look the other way and run. I want him to look the other way and run. I want him to say, no, baby, I only have eyes for my woman. And that's it, because she is the epitome of perfection. I want him to talk up his girl because at the end of the day, I am the motherfucking epitome of perfection.
You are. But as men turn down a woman, have men go, look, you're very attractive. You're a very beautiful woman. But I am happy who I'm with and I am okay. But thank you very much.
I don't want him to turn people down like that. I don't want him to tell anybody else that they are beautiful except for me.
I don't
want him to say nothing about nobody.
No, it's ain't in.
Can you edit that?
This is not a shame. Can you edit that moment?
No, edit that. I want to be getting in trouble. Edit that.
I don't want no.
But there are women out there who are attractive. I mean, but that doesn't mean. But the chemistry and the vibe is different. You know what I'm saying? Just because somebody looks beautiful doesn't mean necessarily that they're.
Yeah, they could have a shit personality.
Yeah.
I can understand. I tell women that they're beautiful all the time. But that doesn't mean that I want him to tell them that they're beautiful. They gonna be like, of course. And what if this girl's thirsty?
But you understand something? There's some women out there who are thorough, and by their personality, they may not be the best looking, but their personality takes them to the point where as though they can get a dude. It's the truth. They can be like, they can have confidence. Like, damn, you ain't the best looking thing, but you was a thorough shit.
You ain't the best looking thing.
You're like, man, I'm gonna have to take you in consideration here because they have their best interests.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? You know, that's how it is. You know, I need to stop taking this crown.
Yes, you should probably stop.
I should stop.
Yeah, probably.
We should edit this video when it's done.
Should I just not put it up?
I don't want to get in trouble.
Should I just not put it up?
Terrance Henry Instagram, Terrance Henry show.
Oh, you're on the Terrance Henry show Instagram.
Yeah, I'm on Terrance Henry Instagram.
Well, that disappears after a day, so no one else is gonna see that.
Okay, cool. Because I don't know.
That's gonna be gone by 8 o'clock tomorrow night.
I don't need no phone calls asking me. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, so you call the women beautiful while I'm away? Nah, baby, it's not like that.
She could be watching this right now.
She's not, because she don't have this.
You don't call nobody else beautiful if you in a relationship.
See, I don't call anybody beautiful unless I'm with them in the first place.
I don't want.
Or at least I want to get with them anyway.
This is the thing. I don't want to hear it. I'm okay with myself. I know that I am a gorgeous woman.
What's your thing?
Especially when I get myself together. I don't give a fuck. I don't want you to be like, oh yeah, you're a beautiful woman, but I gotta. No. I don't want you to say no. I'm the only beautiful woman to you. No. You don't call nobody beautiful. No.
I don't know, Ash. I mean, you're right. I feel you. I mean, when you get older, you can say that.
When you get older.
Yes, 7-7 Eagles. Yes, 7-7.
What I'm saying. What am I saying? That's what I said. That's what I said.
Let's go. All right, let's go. We're gonna come back on the other side. We're gonna continue this conversation, man. Let's go, Eagles! Here it is, G-Eazy, A$AP Rocky calling B. Let's go! We back, Underground Radio, the Terrance Henry Show with live full effect. We in the building, man. We got Ashlee in the building, new co-host of the show, man. She's doing a phenomenal job, man. I really appreciate her, man. It's tied right now. Eagles 7, Minnesota 7. Right now, before we get out of here, we were just talking about how guys, when is it appropriate to turn on a female, and females when it's appropriate to turn on a guy. We've been talking about that throughout the various time here at the show. We're about to get out of here. The Eagles game is on, so It's this atmosphere. And Ashlee, is anything you got to say before we get out of here and come on next week?
I just want to say, for all the ladies and fellas that were listening, if you have any opinions about what you were saying, please let us know on the Terrance Henry Show Instagram
and Facebook page. We're on Facebook
and
too.
Facebook page.
It's all at the Terrance Henry Show.
Yep.
All at the Terrance Henry Show. Let us know what you think about the Queen's Corner today. The question of today: how would you like to be let down? Well, how should a woman let down a man easily, nicely?
Sorry. Yeah, so we say that, and the point is, I think that we all should respect each other and understand that if a woman doesn't want to talk to you, fellas, you have to understand that, just man down. You know what I'm saying? It's like if it gets to a clear indication that she doesn't want to talk to you, just walk away. Spend the fishing and say it's not the end of the world. Whether he has a boyfriend or not. That's what I would say. The Chosen Ones will be here again next Sunday. It's definitely gonna be a dope interview, and I'm looking forward to it. We're about to get out of here. The Eagles is on February 4th. If the Eagles do get to the Super Bowl, we will not have a show because it is the city, and this is a big city, small town. So we got to rally behind each other. I want to say appreciate the Ashlee coming aboard for the Terrance Henry Show. It's definitely going to be dope. We're stepping our game up, and we're going to definitely see everything in 2018, 2019. And we about to get out of here, man. And I will see y'all next Sunday. And it's definitely going to be a great show. And I appreciate for everybody that tunes in that's been rocking out for us. February 25th, we're celebrating the 2-year anniversary. It was on the 27th, but February is a short month. So the 25th is going to be something special. I know, Ashlee, you're not going to be here. You got some business you have to take care of. But it's definitely going to be where it's been 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
2 years.
Is that also going to be a birthday celebration for you?
It may be.
Because
my birthday's on the 21st.
My birthday's on 22nd.
I mean, we could do that. We could bring liquor in, bring bottles.
I know, right?
In. We can bring
coincidence.
Right.
We can bring bottles in and everything like that. It's definitely just going to be a show.
Yeah.
Nothing whereas though it's crazy, but
balloons.
We can definitely talk. I mean, I may bring some people past.
Right.
And enjoy that moment with me, but it's definitely going to be something special. And I appreciate every artist, everybody that I interviewed on the Terrance Henry Show. I'm just honored anybody that's pursuing greatness that was able to come past and just share their thoughts and ideas, what they're doing. I really appreciate every last one of y'all, and I can't wait till the 25th till that happen. I know Ash, you're going to be out of town, but we'll log in, and maybe if you got some time, maybe I can call you, while you're away, just for like maybe a brief 5 minutes, 2 minutes.
Checking on the show.
Yeah. If I get some, service.
Yeah, if you get some service, yeah.
Where you headed?
Guatemala.
What? Why you headed to Guatemala?
Yeah.
It's we learning about the culture and everything.
Right.
We learning about what's going on in there. It's definitely a service trip. It's not for fun.
Oh, okay.
It's not for fun.
It's for service.
But,
right on.
I appreciate Ashlee for coming on.
Right on.
And I just want to say thank you for coming on and being aboard. I definitely appreciate your passion and being organized, and I appreciate that from you a whole lot. And to the people out there, Lacide, Brandon, shout out to Brandon, Diva Dez, you my extended family, I always love y'all. We're about to get out of here. It's the Terrance Henry Show. See y'all next Sunday. We out. Peace.
Bye.
Hey, this is Ashlee. I am the new co-host of the Terrance Henry Show on Daily Grind every Sunday, 6 to 8 p.m. Stay tuned. This is the best show ever.